Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm just getting my shizzles together, I hope. Huh? What's this? Uh, okay, that was fine. Never mind. But Discord had a major lag just now. I think it's okay. So, good evening. Welcome. I am not regretting choosing to have my stream slightly earlier today. Nope, not at all. I'm not exhausted as fuck. Yeah, got some lovely painting to do today, as well as we're gonna work on a little mini that I want to hopefully get to a priming stage. I can just batch prime with the other minis and stuff in one go tonight. Oh, give me just a second, and we shall flip over to the build camera. Also got to turn another light on. 1 second. Let there be... Huh? Huh? Let there be light, I said. Okay, there we go. Now the light switch works. Okay, let's shift some space. Let me uncover my tracking camera so there's actually something for face tracking to work with. And kaboom, bitches! Hey, welcome. There we go. So, May knows the tape is a little bit busy right now, and yes, we just shove a few of these guys over. Okay, my big idea to finish a lot of things in one go. Let's again come back to bite my ass because I barely finished anything. But I do have a few things ready for priming and stuff. So, huzzah on that. Also, let me just zoom this down a bit. Looks like I need to adjust the exposure again and the white balance. Let me redo that. Oh. Like so. And I want white balance to 5400. Seems to always be a good white balance in this area now. Boop. Close enough. Blamo. There. Looks pretty good. Let's do a little spit shine on the camera. Hey, Chad, I'm spitting on you and I'm wiping it in your face. That's totally a fan service thing, right? Right? Yeah, that'll get you give me lots of money, right? Yeah, totally. That's how that works. VTuber spits on chat and rubs in their face. Earns $10 million in one night. Anyway, there we go. Got a lovely clear thing. So yeah, so first off, look at this dapper fucking head I got for this guy. I found Bitspin. He's got this lovely coif of hair and a mustache. So this is gonna be a replacement head for the one that came with this one. Yep. He's pretty much at the priming stage now. Along with wherever his little watch piece is gonna be right here, magnetized to that base. So he's gonna be part of the things I'm gonna prime tonight. But first, Neko. I got a Neko to do. I got this Hustar 148 plastic model MAP001. It's covered by person I can't read the name of and other person I can't read the name of. Artwork by person I can't read the name of. Something SJH. Painted by. I can't read that name either. But yeah, I've got this and it came with this and it came with a box with extra heads, including a helmeted one, and some extra water slide eyes. So I was like, okay, interesting. Nice. So yeah, I want to just get her sub-assembled first so I can then prime her together with everything else. Because that's pretty cool, and depending what size this base thing is at, she might fit on a 40k base, which I can then proxy as Sister Battle or something. Or Spice Marine. Let's piss off people. So, yeah, I mean, Felonid's our thing, right? Yeah, Felonid's our thing in 40k, apparently. So, let us grab it out. 148 scale, which is actually pretty small. The entire thing is on this one runner right here. And then we've got the lovely illustrated manual. Another lovely illustrated card with instructions on the back. which is pretty straightforward, actually. Just to see how these pieces go together, and it looks like it should be a fun little thing to paint. What else do I have here? What else did this come with? Another card with QR codes, I guess, to scan for their channels and stuff, with all the sculptors. It's nice to see this recognition for the people who worked on it. And another. Wow, that's a lot of nice artwork pictures to keep with this. Then finally we have the color guide. Sunburnt flesh and coquettish skin. Right. Firing red, rising red, snow purple, crow black, rage brown. Power white. Well, okay, interesting. Desert and scar white for the hair. Got rage brown. Setting sun. Egg liquid. Yes, egg liquid. That's the perfect color name. I think they probably have their own paint line, I think. I know Lightworks is some sort of local-ish brand. And we have God Blue. Well, the other thing is matte black surface, matte varnish, matte varnish. Interesting. So, yeah. So I'll just stick. No, this is the instruction manual. So this instruction manual I'll just stick here. Let me put our Ragey guy away first. There we go. And then these other ones will just go here on top of the Space Marines as some fan. There was just a touch of fan service. It's about there. I went box here with this little piece of foam to protect the pieces. Dropped the paint guy by mistake. Let me get it. So yeah, it's gonna be a cool little thing. I mean, check out the base. This is the main base. This is a 40mm base. Boom. It fits on a 40mm Warhammer base. So it should proxy something that's 40mm in size. I think there has to be some Sisters of Battle things out of 40mm. Actually, let me just take a little. Let me just derail the stream immediately. Take a little peek at a certain Pedia site. Adepta Sororitas. Let's just open a few of the leaders and see what base sizes they are. As long as one is a 40mm base, I found my proxy for now. Why is it Demonifuge as in the Sisters? What the fuck's a Demonifuge? Oh, FYL Stern, that's why. Wait, okay, no. Oh, they are the twinsies. Let's see, Canoness is 32. Uh-oh. Please give me someone that is a 40mm base. Please don't be a weird thing of your 32s and 50s and none of your 40s. Junith is a 50, that's a problem. Imagifier is 32, Priest is 32, Morgan Val's 60. Oh, Saint Celestine is 40. But I won't have the Gemini Superior with her. Okay, so alright. Catgirl Celestine, or similar. Palatine's 32. The Triumph is a weird oval. Battlesister Squad Canoness. Oops, looks like I might. Paragon Warsuits? 50. Oh my god, seeing Saint Celestine is the only 40mm model in this series. Well, a Felonid, Undying Saint? Yeah, that could work, I think. Yep. Maybe. Why not? Or we'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. Anyway, so yeah, so let's try to summer her first. So I can prime her tonight, and then we can like maybe paint a bit tonight, we'll see. So 14, 17. Her legs have pegs to stick straight into the base. So let's get the base out first, so we have something solid to put her onto. Plastic's feeling pretty good. Okay. So this up here, that's the armor bits and bobs. That's one of her faces she has. She's got a little bit of a pouty face going on. Pretty nice. Okay. Let us carefully trim down these rocks. Smooth them out. Well, clean them up. This is not the correct sanding thing, but these are rocks, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah, today was a holiday, and spent half the day being busy with family things, and the other half of the day being busy with my own things that I needed to catch up on. So huzzah for things I've been caught up with. But, oh god, I am actually quite exhausted. Just a little bit puffed out. So I think I'm gonna have one of the things where I'm gonna try to not go too far past midnight because I gotta return to work tomorrow. But we're getting a little bit earlier start at least. So huzzah for that. Hold on, I've got another weird angle on this rock. Be gone, nub. Yeah. There's a little bit of lovely modeling and stuff will wake me up. As I try to rummage every single one of my files and I get the correct one. Yeah, just cute little cat girl. Let's see. One up here. Thing is, now it's like, do I want to do her armor in gold with silver trim instead of the silver with gold trim? I don't quite know. I kind of like the way it looks on the picture. And this wasn't that expensive, I say, for such a small detailed mini. So I could just get a second one if I really so wanted a different color. Anyway, let me just there. So this looks like it's gonna be a bit of a press fit to just fit in really good. Yeah, let's just get her base or pedestal of a base nicely done, and then work from there. Yeah. So it's because it's a cracked marble, mistakes in the trimming and stuff are easily hidden by just the fact it's a cracked marble thingy. And where was my last file? Here it is. Jump Marine. Get away. Tech Marine, you stay nearby because I'm going to work on you tonight as well. Go. Let's clear up the mold line. Very carefully. And the nub. Nice. Same for this side. I think I'll probably just match when I do the priming, I'll just prime them both black. And then push up from there. Because well, she has got like a darker skin color as well, which is a thing I want to practice with too. So I'll try to do her justice with that. I'm hoping that because of her much smaller size of 1/48 scale, it will be easier to work with. Because I should we grab these. Let's see. Looks like dwarven skin will be a good base, and then I shade it with the barbarian brawn after. Looks like that's a way to work with this. Okay, I have a plan. Let's see. This just goes like that. Let me further sand this down to make sure it's nice and smooth along that seam line. There we go. Same with the other side. There. All the rubbish cleared. Thick. Like that. Okay. Nexto. The other little pillar. Is this going to be a press fit? No, it can't be a press fit. Some of these things don't look like they have enough space for a press fit to happen. But some of them core bits look like they're press fit, which is a nice of a little boon for us. There we go. Nice and carefully all the way around. Move the mold lining at the top. Okay, so then this is supposedly locks on top of one of these other rocks here. Hmm. How? Oh, there it is. Goes on the side here. Right. Okay, that's probably a glue later thing. So glue later things will get a tiny pin. And then they're going to be paper clipped. I'm going to need more paper clips soon. At this rate. There. And that will just stick in like that. So that doesn't really need paper. That's just the glue later. But I do need to paperclip part this. This is Nightworks 2023, huh? Interesting. So it's not that new. Oh, I'll just use your Nightworks symbol here to drill in for a little pin. There we go. Another paperclip. Stick. Also, yeah, you get a pin as well, just so you don't fall off my middle painting you. Let me use an existing one. Hellman, hello, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Man, I love men. How's everyone today? Nice, I love men too. Doing well. Today is a bit of a tiring day, but so far so good. I'm working on this lovely little Neko lady here. We're just getting her base set up. Basically, going to pre-assemble her as much as I can, and then we're going to immediately go prime her, as well as a few other my minis in one go. And there was a top gun for my minis in one go, and then we'll see where we go from there tonight. Yeah, she's a cool little Neko lady that fits on a 40mm base. So maybe we have some sort of proxy shenanigans can happen. Well, I hope you are having a good day yourself, sir. Look at those details on the legs. Hmm. I have to be careful what part is leg, what part is armor. It looks like it is nicely part separated, so it won't be too much of an issue. Let's just very carefully trim. Yes. Boop. 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 Just get both legs out, and then I'll clean them up. Yeah, today was technically a holiday for me, but, you know, family things happened, own things happened, and it's like, oh, jeez, it's already so late now. Fuck, I'm tired. I committed to stream. It's my streaming night anyway. So, YOLO. Let's do this with whatever energy I have left. And let's say the motivation of a titty Neko lady with thighs is a very good inspiration to continue going. With some slight mold lighting to work with. Keyword is slight. Run the edge of the knife around a bit. Make sure to clean that up. Okay. But yeah, I've been trying to commit to finishing models, which I have been putting off for a while, which is why I'm starting a new model. Haha. But this was a special thing that came in, so I wanted to work on it. I was basically everything on my table is things I want to start finishing up, and then we'll just see how it goes. Your boyfriend's bullying you? Oh no. Or oh yes. Hmm. Is it friendly? Is it teasing? Is it ooh la la ling? Yeah. Very careful. Maybe bully harder, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. A golden retriever? Well then. Well. Well. Hello, thank you for the follow, man. Greatly appreciate it. There. I mean, what is it? What is the context here? What is it that has been retrieved? Uh-huh. There we go. Got two lanky armored legs cleaned up. Now we need to do some thighs. Oh, we have the thighs now. Yeah, the thigh parts where I have to now see where some pieces are going to be connecting together and determining what glues and what doesn't glue yet. Yeah, carefully get these thighs out. One. And one. There we go. Boom, boom. Nice. The same way said I've got to a boyfriend personality. Oh, that's so sweet. So, you got the puppy. You got the puppy dog personality. Haha. Nice. That hashtag relationship goals. Am I right? Hold on. Oh, this is. Oh, look, we got some booty here. I'd have to very carefully sand so I don't affect the booty line. There we go. If it's part of booty, I might have to glue that to body first. Let's see. So if this will slot in here. So here is thigh. There is the back of booty. And then that goes to body. Okay. Let's clean this other piece up and then see how the body goes together with this. Very carefully. This fucking bullshit. I'd say it's coming from a nice place. Yeah. And when in doubt, bully him back. If you know what I mean. When in doubt, fight fire with fire. Bully with shenanigans. He's such a bully. Hey, future hubby, I mean... Are you into it? Got some bratty attitudes happening here? Was a house soon is soon. Do tell. Ooh, I almost lost my thigh. Almost lost my thigh. I got my thigh back. Thigh retrieved. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Go. So then this goes into this piece here. Like so. Okay. Part of this needs to stand down. There we go. Nice. Put it together. There we master my logistics. Oh, yep. Moving's gonna. Moving. That's gonna be a doozy for sure. Okay, let's get this tiny little booby body out. Yonk. So I'm wondering, it's like, feels like my exposure's a little bit on the dark side, but usually going higher than that tends to blow it out. Let me just try it for a bit. Let's push the exposure by a spot. Oh, other way. There we go. How does this look? This is a bit blown out, but the pieces here look nicer. So let's try this for a bit and see. Where am I in the biscuit? Here it is. Trying to get into the miniature side of Warhammer Hobby. There we go. Do it. Do it. Any particular faction you're trying to get him into? Let us very carefully stand down the edge here. There. Nice. You enjoy Eldar Corsairs? We have a lot of Wraith Guard. Ooh. Interesting. Well then. I wish you all the best in convincing him. And otherwise. Always nice to share your hobby with others. This is part of why I do my streams even. Share the hobby with those who may be interested. And teach and learn tips and tricks about things. And push the boundaries of what Twitch will allow with some of the things I find and make. Okay, so let's see. How does this go? So this will go like this. And then this goes like that. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to have some booty for sure here. But can I... Let's see. Right, okay, that looks good. Is that a camel toe? No, it's not. Could it be? Maybe. Something attaches to her back, I think. Oh, her tail. That's why. Her tail sticks to her back. That's why there's a little support there. Okay. Let's see. think it will be easier. It'll be easier if the legs are attached to the lower part of the legs first to hold together, and then glued to the hips after that. So, okay, yep, I will do it that way. If you first wanted NIDS, but you think they shipped out, find out they have no law. Yeah, I suppose. The reason I got Eldar says that if you do 2v2, I'm fighting his Corsairs can ally with. Oh! Hey, Dark Eldar! There you go. You are a individual of good tastes. Well, that's set. Also use the cement to smooth up the edges on some of these parts. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Dark Eldar a lot of fun. I've been playing Dawn of War with some of my friends, and I've been trying to get Dark Eldar to work, but it's a little bit of a doozy. You. Oh, Fey-based Dark Eldar. Interesting. That can be very disturbing depending which Fey lore you're using. Haha. There we go. Okay, we have 2 thighs. And a body. Probably going to use that little hole at the back of the body here for the pin. Oh, prized pets. Ooh. Aha. Yes, I have murdered your whole family, but you are now my prized pet. I'm going to take care of you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Let's just drill this hole a bit more. There we go. And then stick the paperclip in. Boom. Okay. Body is pinned. I need to pin these legs, but no, I don't have to pin legs. I can clip onto the small little mounting point at the bottom of the feet. So the legs don't need a pinning. There we go. Now, let's see. You have 7 and 3. These your hip armor pieces. Those look like they glue to your body here, so I had to probably glue it there. I just very carefully apply those and align them. One at a time to be sure. Those attack change creatures into living golden statues. Golden statues, you say? That is horrifyingly amazing. And it stops the aging process. Of course it would. Just perpetual life as a golden statue. The ultimate imperfection. Just as Slanesh intended. There we go. 7. Very carefully. And very carefully. I don't know. I don't actually. I mostly have Imperium lore in the mind. Yeah, I don't really know much about the other races' laws because there's just so much lore. Okay, so goes which way up? Goes this way up. Okay, I see the spot to cement it on. Just gonna commit to it. Dab. And stick. Like so. There we go. Tap, tap, tap it in. Oh, I've been pushing the camera so slightly. There we go. It's 1 hip armor applied. And while the hip is like that, this can still slot in. Yes. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Good. Gotta get the other hip arm piece in now. Let's see, they do this during raids for easy capture and easy storage. They also do it to bad slaves, so they forgive them after 100 years. Nice. Also, thank you for the stretch. Nah. Don't mind my tracking going to shit as I stretch again. Oh. I mean, the Dark Elder or Dark Elder, and that sounds definitely like Dark Elder shenanigans. Let's see. Ooh, any questions? How even more fucked up can it go? Uh-huh. When you say prized pets, how prized? Do they go to the Komara gladiatorial pits as like superstars? And would they either they win or they experience unending anguish, or they experience unending anguish anyway? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Like so. Jeez, this is a. I guess this is good practice when I work on the sisters models I have. Oh my goodness, these are tiny. And stick. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna have to use a really fine point brush to work on some of these details, I think. Yeah, that's a future me problem. Current me problem is just assemble this together. Like they're seen as merciful and kind cabal for their slaves. Oh. Relatively speaking, I suppose. But they are relatively merciful and kind. But relatively is the key point here, though. Let's see. Now, what goes where? Left arm, 22. You grab it. Oh, they are horrible people, yes. They are still horrible people. But they are the nicer of the horrible peoples. And that counts for something. Somewhat. Ish. Okay, very carefully snip off the hand. And the arm it's meant to go to. There we go. And her entire right arm is just a single one piece of the berserker axe attached to it. Be extra careful with the axe. 5, 6. Okay. Axe. Right, okay. Carefully clean this up. Compared to other Arkel, you wish they enslaved you. Uh-huh. Nice. That sounds as grim dark as it needs to be. Or maybe it can get worse. They are the best. They are the best of the worst, put it that way. Nice. Yep. Very carefully. Snip. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I keep wanting to try to go to Mechanicus, but I just know it's prohibitively expensive. But I kind of like the whole semi-body horror aspect of it. Almost Dark Elder style body horror, as they mechanicize themselves for perfection with the god, with the mechanic god and stuff. Omnisire. And it's like, yes, I like that. That is appropriately effed up. Especially like the servitors and stuff. But actually, I have the servitor battle clade set, which I definitely want to build on stream one day. Just that right now, kill team is not my focus. I have to focus on building. Well, my focus right now is this funny model that does nothing for me in any game. But then I have to prepare for some boarding action events. Regular games. I need to build some models of my regular games too. So, limited time for funsy builds and paints yet. Although, if suddenly I somehow got hold of a bunch of Cataphon breaches and destroyers, and it's like, well, okay then. The army begins. There we go. The higher the human mercs, the Xenos pilots and human pilots, they see as animals that just need a new kind owner. Oh, yes, indeed. Just get and there's the newest, latest kind of owner. Tiny hand. Let's get that cement. Touch. And hand. And is hand in position? Hand seems in position. Yep. Let's check with the picture. Yeah, looks about right with the picture. Just push it a bit. And let the cement set. Also around that little mark there, just wipe a bit on, help de-stress it. Tap, tap, tap. Nice. Sometimes even that the humans take slaves themselves in real space. Aha! We have multi-level slaving. Nice. Ooh, wow, that's going to be a doozy to somehow attach. Unless there's the back part of this help with the alignments. So the back part is number 6. Let's check number 6. Let's see how it goes. That is certainly a interesting power dynamic, to say the least. Who'd have thought multi-level marketing in slavery? Just trim off these little parts here. Keep those mounting tabs. Clean that. Here we go. Looking smooth. They treat them kind of like how humans treat hawks, dogs during hunts. Okay. Again, sounds very definitely that's on par with Dark Elder. Go very carefully. Trim these knobs at the tips of these very fine points here for some reason. Gotta put them somewhere else, I would guess. But they didn't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Snip. There we go. Fixed. And up here. And quick sand down. Re-smooth that in. Nice. And there. Okay. So this goes like this. Okay. And then arm. Well, yeah. Go on, stay together. Arm slips in alignment somewhere here. Somehow. Uh-oh. Where did that go? Whoopsie. I did not hear a little clink of it landing. That's a problem. Uh-oh. Where did it go? 1 second. I have potentially lost a piece. Whoop. Looking straight down to where it could have fallen. How do I... Oh, what the heck? How do I lose a slow falling armor piece? Unless... Wait a second. Wait a second. Did it fall into my paint box here? Yep. Checking the paint box. No. What the heck? Where did it go? Where did the arm that I was just working on go? Hold up. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I've lost the piece already, it seems. Hold on, let me recheck the table. Back piece, torso, right arm, pillar, that, pillar, left foot, right foot. Okay, yeah, so left arm fell off the table just now, right in front of me. I did not see where it went. Time to get my phone and quickly search. Bear with me, everybody. I am looking for lost treasures. Oh. Searching and scanning, scanning and searching. There it is. Got it. Perfect. Sorry for that intermission. I just had to find my lost hand. All right. Yeah. Dark Eldar. They certainly be a faction for sure. Very interesting faction. Okay, so now this again goes over here like this. And then somehow this arm mounts in here. Somehow, but doesn't quite show how. Or in which direction. So like this. Looks like the mount's on the outside, so it's attaching up here or something. Let's compare it with this hood piece. Where does this nicely align into? Not quite sure, huh? Weird. Maybe I have to just hide the mounting in there. Now let's touch the hood pieces, shoulder pieces, the shoulder pieces of the hood first, and then see how it goes from there. Yeah, we should be able to slip that in still. Alright, let's get your shoulder epaulette thingies going. So your left side is going to be number 4. Bonk. Bonk. Let's see. Very carefully. That's a very bad location for a nubs, honestly, amongst all those details. File very carefully. Lightly following the contour. Okay. with a little thick, stubby part of the nub. Okay, that curve was restored. Over here, got a light, very light sand to do. There. And on this side. There. Okay. So then this on this hoodie attaches at the shoulder piece here. Up and bam. Like so. And I'll just slot a bit in there to capillary in. Press, press. Smooth the edges out with some more. Okay, that's one more shoulder pad done. So camera's adjusted slightly because I was smacking my head earlier. Let's get the next bit going. So actually, she's almost fully built now into her sub-assemblies. Yeah, not many more pieces left. Let's just very carefully snip that. Same for here. So right now, all I have to figure out is just how the arms attach to the body. Whether they attach to the cloak part of the body or the inner part of the body. And then we're good to prime. Okay. Then for this side, dab and stick. I think, yeah, like that. Sticks like that. But while that's drying, I need to file down that little part here. And then just a bunch more cement to help capillary and fill it in. Make sure it stays. There. Okay, 2 little shoulders pads. So now let's recheck this alignment. Like so. Then arm goes like, I guess arm goes like so here at the top. Yeah, the arm doesn't really quite show how it's supposed to go that well. Yeah. At least this arm doesn't. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, let me just Google this and see. Give me a moment to Google. Nightworks Hasta. Okay, let's see. What does this look like? Okay. Let me see. It comes in here like this. And then she's walking forward. Yeah. Like so. Okay, so it attaches like this. You know what? Because of that, that's such an awkward attaching point. I'm going to cement it in place now because it's going to be a bit to do later when it's after it's painted for sure. I'd rather deal with the difficulty to reach my brush in versus trying to just get this damn thing aligned. Holding it. Like that. More cement just to really stick that part in. Tap, tap, tap. So now, while it's setting, let's just realign this. Yeah, okay, that looks right. There. That's looking good. Oops, advertisement started. Oopsie boopsie. Oh, it's I was just trying to get this line, so nothing too big of a deal missed. That means the other arm also attaches to the back parts for alignment. So let us get the other arm smoothed, trimmed down, and cleaned up. Nice. Very carefully. Clean up. On either side. And then we go for the rest. Very carefully. Lightly, no pressure, just the weight of the file. Smooth this down. Go on. Smooth it down. Nice and carefully. Nice and easy. Restore the curve. Very careful. Come on. Lightly file it into the curve it needs to be. There. All right. Is that right? Not quite. Like so. Like so. There. Nice. Then snip. Around. Snip. Handling these knobs one at a time so I don't miss one. Because some of these knobs are at the ends of some sharp points here, which I do need to make sure I resand into the sharp point, as it will be noticeable in the final product. Snip. Carefully snip on the concave blade surface. Gonna put the nub anywhere else. Okay, very carefully. Zoom the edge using the bottom of the half round. There we go. Nice and carefully. Come on. Even out. Straighten out here. Fix up a little bit more. So, if I'm not reading chat much or it's a bit soft, there's just a lot of close focused work happening. Okay. Sure. Alright, looks good. So then this arm. Looks like it attaches in a very specific way as well. There. So we need to use the body to align it, and then it glues to the back part of the cloaky cape instead. Come on. Align. Like so. Axe arm. Like so. Okay. Grab some cement. Dot it in there. And stick the arm in. Like so. Okay, so this really sticks in like so. No, that needs the front of the body to stay aligned. Nope, okay. Front of the body, you are getting committed into the main thing. You're needed to align all this stuff together. You are committed. Like so. Cement. And stick. Like so. Hold it a bit. Is that a bit more cement? The rest of the body stay together. Okay. Press, press. Look at that. Been pretty cool. Uh-oh. Nope, you stay. I think let's add a bit more cement in there. Just, ooh, okay. Make sure that arm piece definitely stays there. Bam. All right. Bear with me a second as I just hold this together for a little bit until the cement dries and these merge. So, anyway, how's everyone else doing tonight? I hope we all having a good day. Or about to have a good day at least. Or having a lovely evening. There we go. There. See. Actually, I haven't had a dinner yet. My dinner's actually on the floor right here, just that I didn't have time. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is gonna look cool. So, I'm not going to mukbang on stream. I'm going to pretty much, I'll see how far I get. I want to at least get to the priming and top coating part of my stream today done. But this thing is almost finished, so I can have it ready to be primed immediately. It'll be a little bit of a doozy to fit my hand around everywhere to paint some of the bits and bobs on this now, but I mean, I'd rather have a secure model and a harder paint job than an insecure model that then makes painting even harder after that. So let's see. Anyway, I have to now work on head and tail. So let's get said appendages prepared. And the runner is almost empty already. This was a pretty fast build-up. It's just got a tiny little knife that... Ooh, the knife snapped on the runner ever so slightly here. Hold on, let me... While I was on the runner, let me see if I can re-cement the knife together. It should not be structural piece. It's just the very tip of the knife handle came apart. While the runner provides pressure to re-cement the thing together. Hopefully. And I can snip it off later when it's fully cured. Yeah, so letting the runner do the work for me for holding this thing in alignment. There we go. While that sets, let me carefully cut out her tail pieces. One. Two. Okay, that's the lines. And her face. Give me your face. Yeah. Okay, so the only thing left on this runner is this knife that had the slightly broken handle. And I'm hoping the pressure from the runner is going to hold it in alignment as the handle cement glues the handle back together. Looks like it has. So, carefully put this to the side first until I need it later. Let's clean up some head. And... Snipples. Yes. Nice. Very carefully and very lightly sand these tiny Neko ears. Is it Neko or Kitsune? Actually, she might be Kitsune this whole time, not Neko. Oh wait, so that's why in the second box they gave for this kit. No, it's just different faces and a helmeted head, which is kind of nice. But I want anime face. Okay. Very carefully trim from the hair and from the chin. Yes. Let us attach this to the back of head. A dot inside there. And face attached. Look at that little face. Hello. Hello. Yeah. And I think that would just slot right in here, right? You wouldn't make this such I had to connect the other things together first. I'd have to put this in first before connecting the armor together, right? You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't make me have to redo this part again, right? Well, maybe you did. Maybe I should have checked if that part had to go in first. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Do I need to separate this back piece with a little bit of cement first in here? Just to re-loosen it. Nope. Okay, new strategy. Slightly trim the edges of that to get it to fit. And cement this in instead. Because that's going to be recessed in the armor anyway, so you're not going to see that spot. Yep. Let's trim that further. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, you'll never see those little bits anyway. So this can be easily slipped in and super glued later. So the head will be separately attached. Just flatten out this part of the armor ever so slightly. There we go. Right. So we have a head that I'm gonna pin so I can get it onto a painting paper clip. Be very careful. This is a very shallow piece I'm drilling into here. There we go. This goes into paperclip. There. Okay, one pinned head. And then lastly is going to be her tail and her little combat knife. Okay, the fuwa tail will be extra fuwa. I also think, do I want to, because there's some parts I have to prime skin, I'm thinking, do I prime it white? But she does have a darker skin tone, so priming black first might be okay. Because the darker undercoat will complement the darker skin paint I'm using. Or do I still go with the pink priming to go under skin? So you prime pink first, and then you do any skin color you need on top of that. Not quite, honestly, not quite sure. I think I might. No, maybe I should still go light on the prime because I do need to make more of a this is such a tiny little lady that I do need to have more of a contrast between the lights and the darks to be evident. Oh, she has a ponytail. Oh shit, that's part of her head, not her tail. Okay. So let's clean this up and attach that. So I can manually base paint some of the small parts in like a light gray or something first before going into the skin color Just so I can just prime the entire thing in one go and just say, oh, done. Because this is a tiny, tiny little lady, so masking isn't going to be that easy to do, or really honestly that viable to do. Go. And this sticks into her noggin. At a very specific angle. And I hold it now. So there's a bad view on the stream, but I gotta hold this way. I gotta hold it, mate. There. Is that a good wavy angle for her? Do I need to rotate it before it dries? Can't quite tell. Maybe no, maybe it's a bit more down. Yeah, a bit more down looks better. The artwork was a bit more dramatic than the model was designed for. Let's see. I'm just checking some pictures. My reference pictures of the built model all show the ponytail mostly down, so I'll just do it slightly off to the side for a little bit of movement, but otherwise I think we're good. Huzzah. Okay. Hopefully. Well stuck in. Just making sure the ponytail hold is fully filled correctly. There we go. Okay. There. Okay, we have small little head. And now we have her tail to attach, which I hope I can attach later. Looks like it's possible to attach it later via this little nub that sticks out here. Yeah, there we go. There. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that nub that sticks out there is what the tail glues onto after that. Looks like that's a good super gluable thing, and that is not a camel toe. That's a butt split. Okay, good. Let me just smooth out that part of the tail again. And let's pin it now. Again, I just hide the pin inside the connector point. So, drill myself in a little hole. And the hole is the goal. Another paperclip. Now that's bent one. Need one with a straight end. Okay, there we go. And knife. Her knife that I was fixing on the sprue here. That looks mostly fixed up. Carefully. Snip. And then carefully snip. There. Okay, her combat knife. Trim that there. The peg looks intact still. Up here looks as intact as can be. Very light. This, they show 6 here. That's probably going to be a super glue and tweezers job to get it in there correctly. Yeah, like that. Okay. At least it has a little thing for me to peg onto my painting stick. So you two can be primed nicely and easily. And there we go. Okay. Foxo Lady is all together and ready for priming. Nice. Okay, so then, if that is the case, let me see. Do I have anything else that is in priming ready stage? Not really, unfortunately. Actually, no, yes, I do. Oh, I have all these guys here ready, waiting to prime. Although they prime in a different... Ah, crap. They prime in a different color, though. They prime in red. Okay, I'll just do very small prime batches. Right. It's very small batches of priming. Also, didn't I forget some of your tactical rocks? Maybe I did. I have to check your box later for that. So, anyway. So, yeah. Let us get ready to do a little bit of the primer priming tonight. So, we just get Vindicator. You are not going to be worked on today. Impulsor, you need a lot of work done later. Of course, we'll be priming with some lovely Vallejo Mecha Black, because that just never clogs my brush. Let me get it. Oh, and also just regular Vallejo Mecha primers. Let's go with that. Shake it up. Alright, so first off, let's make sure that my airbrush camera actually works. If you see it, something sussy, yes, you saw it for sure. Damn it, nothing sussy was it. Oh, why is this? Whoa. Why are you not aligned? Huh. No idea why you were slightly resized too small than you had to be. Anyway. We've got the painting camera here. Oh. Something falling behind me already. That is... Oh, you love it when things start to fall the moment you try to adjust the camera. Shift that to the side. Anyway, so... Up. Up. Oh, that's where I put those things. Cool, okay. Anyway. There. Haha. Now, I've got myself my airbrush. Let's send a little spot of liquidation through it, just to be sure it's clear. One second. Yeah, there. Fiddling with things from about different locations around me. Okay. Spot of water in the airbrush. Looks like we got smooth spray. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Nice. Okay, so now let's start work. I got my Vallejo primers. Black. This is the new formula. This is the new bottle, new formula. This does not clog my brush compared to the old one does. Normally I have the red one for most of my priming on my SPESH Marines, but since Okay, fine, camera, fine. Okay, fine. You get to stay in that angle then. Yeah, so I have this primers. Also, I have this. Oh, that's my big monument. Okay, never mind. Fuck that one. Here we go. This is my main primer. Vallejo Mecha Color. Come on, camera focus. There we go. Yeah, Mecha Color. This is the new bottle as well. This never clogs for me. And it's reliable. So yeah, Vallejo Mecha Color Primer. Always good. So, let us get... As far as I know, this is also pre-thinned as well. Anyway, let me get some flow improver. Always useful. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably actually too much flow improver. Shake it. Load it. Should be plenty. Wipe off the bit I got on my thumb. Also, I've got my Vindicator itself can prime with this if I have too much primer here. So then, grab this. Just backflow a little to mix it. Pop the bubbles for fun. Test spray. Good test spray. Okay, so now let us begin priming. So I'm going to work by that lovely Death Company Captain guy I have here. So, you. And since he's Death Company, his armor's going to be black anyway, so black primer, black armor, perfect combination. I'll be a little bit lighter on his head, just because his head's going to go lighter skin color after. And I just want that solid coverage. Of course, everything needs it. Yep. Come on. There we go. Nice and base black. Let's get his arm. His other arm and his little thingy. Oh, let me go. What the shit? Magnets. Crap. Oh, bear with me. I got magnets sticking to things. Give. Give. Mate, I said. Stop sticking to everything. Hold on, let me remount. Let me remount this piece on this, what do you call it? Paper clip. And then I'm good to go again. Stick that on. There, okay. Here's the other arm. Nice. Generous coverage of everything. Just because the arm needed some extra work on it to fix some molding errors and stuff, so let's just be extra judicious with that. Go. His arm is done. Put that in here. And then his groin tabby cloth thing. Still got a good amount of paint left. There. Okay, his groin cloth is done. Now for our lovely little Neko lady. Hi Tad, welcome. I am priming up some models now. Let me just quickly I'm just about to start priming this lady here. Quickly build her up, and I've primed my Death Company captain. Now we're going to prime this lady. Give a second. You'll see her. You'll see her bits and bobs in a moment. I say that as I realize I didn't actually mount her main her main bit and bob is not mounted on a paperclip yet. Let me mount that first. Paperclip. Don't touch that die. You're gonna see some bits and bobs in a second. Yeah. Paperclip, 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 paperclip. Here we go. It fucking is. She's a 1/48 scale. She's tiny. You'll see in literally but a moment. Oh my god, my paperclip snapped. Actually, no, it might be fine. It might be fine. We just stick that in there. Okay. Stick the paperclip in there. And get a peggy peg. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here's a bit bob. Here's the boober bits and bobs. Just for size comparison, you can see. Should be small. So that's just carefully. I'm not doing a fully black coverage on this because she's going to have a lot of lighter colors after that, but it will help with the metallic color she's going to get. And she's I'm not sure if I don't know if Neko or Kitsune, honestly. It might be Kitsune. There we go. You can see the physics, yes. And actually, if I tilt ever so slightly, I'm not sure if you can, but you can see the chikubis. She does have very, very, very subtle chikubis available on this model for that extra fan service. Here's the face. I actually think she is a Kitsune, not a Neko, after all that. Because she's got the big pointy ears and the big puffy tail. So confirmed Kitsune, because here's a big fluffy tail. Okay, I don't know if I want to follow the packaging coloring scheme or do my own. Honestly, I'm blanking what color scheme I own. And plus, the coloring on the packaging, it seems like a good challenge to try. It's, darker skin tones. I don't really get to do that much. And some nice armor colors. So like, yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Gonna load some black primer. I'm using this Vallejo Mecha Color primer in the new bottle and label. Never clogs on me. Has never failed me. I will always give a thumbs up to Mecha primer. Although the new formula regular Vallejo primer actually works pretty well now. I use their red primer for my Space Marines. And that one does not clog my airbrush like the old one did. The old one clogged all the time. But new formula, completely fine. No issues. So far. Let me see. Do I have the new formula to show off? I don't. Should be somewhere here, but it's not. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here you go. This Vallejo Mecha Color primer is pure acrylic. Or acrylic. The Vallejo primers, not Mecha primers, is polyurethane primer. Some quick polyurethane one. But unlike the old formula, the ones in the new bottles, like this, they don't clog the brush at all. They work almost the same. And I think you guys see there's like a little robot picture on it as well. So yeah, and also I use this red one. It's just red primer for all my Space Marines now. Because my Space Marines are red, just primer them red, done. No issues at all. So yeah. Let me just get this. Also, apologize for the shittiness of this camera view, but again, I had to put either the expensive camera in paint booth where I could get paint on it, or the not expensive camera in paint booth, and of course, not expensive camera is obviously going to be the one in the paint spray line. You probably need a huge airbrush run. I use a 0.5. All my airbrushes are No, wait, is this 0.5? No, this is 0.3. This is my Iwata 0.3. So it works with the 0.3, no problem. The old one probably needed 0.7 stuff. The old one probably needed, but the new formula, it works fine on a 0.3 now. I have just a few. I think I put 5 drops of the airbrush flow improver into this with the primer batch, and it was like, oh, it works just fine. No issues. So yeah. So big ups to the new formula, but fuck it to the old formula. How much primer do I have left? Okay, about to run out of primer, which is good because I'm also about to run out of pieces to prime. Yeah. Let's get these lovely base things. Probably with these large. Yeah, exactly. But they don't advertise that at all. They don't say that. It's like, god damn it, you could give a warning. You give warnings about your other products and stuff. Why don't you give a warning that you need a larger airbrush for that? I think it's 0.5 is my largest airbrush. I never needed a 0.7. Even when I was Gundam painting, I never really needed a 0.7. The 0.5 was big enough for priming. So I was like, yeah. I might pick up a 0.7 purely for priming purposes one day. For like a cheaper brand if I can. Just for like blasting through things, but 0.3s and 0.5s have served me well so far. Oh, carefully get this here to dry. There. Okay, now I have a little bit left, and so with a little bit I have remaining, begone, bot! Haha! Bot deleted. I have. No, I don't want to prime you with black because I'm going to prime you in red anyway. So I have this 3D printed Vindicator here that I'm still actually working on, but I might as well just get this main black priming on right now with the remaining just to have the recesses colored. So let me just roughly get the recess spots done. Not being too careful with it. Just like an undershade, general undershade. Yep, map. Tracks. Undershade of the gun. Undershade from these spots here. Yep. There we go. Get those little wheels on this bottom as well. Yep, up the inside of the tracks. There we go. Yeah, that looks good enough. I think all of us can explain this. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's the difference between all the Mr. Hobby top coats? I don't fucking know. Just some people throw things over the other. It's like you're saying Aqueous is water-based, but it has a flammability warning, yeah. And then there's Aqueous, and then there's the other one, Aqua as well. And it's like, what the fuck do you mean none of this is it? So I was like, god damn it. God damn it. Apparently, from top coats, the Mr. Hobby Premium top coat, the one in the smaller cans only, it's got it's a smaller particle top coat, so everything looks smoother with it. That's what some people have found. Which, you know, I might test one day if I ever have a need to top coats something. Actually, I will. I have some resin figures that need top coating for sure. But, yeah. A lot of it's just, I guess, trial and error, or fuck it, we ball. There we go. Looks like my brush is running out of paint now. Yep, okay. Time to clean out. Yeah, accretion, yeah. And I think accretion isn't even water-based either. Because they still say you need to use their special thinner with accretion. It's like, what the fuck is water about it then? At least it doesn't stink to high heavens, at least. Like, I have some of it. Actually, I got the gold color from Mr. Hobby Aqua, I think, and it's a really nice gold color. And it's also still a lot cheaper than the Games Workshop gold, so I use it on my Sanguinary Guards. Which actually, I have 3 more Sanguinary... Ah, no. Shit, that's why. I didn't prime my Sanguinary Guards today, because I haven't got the rest of their parts off the runner yet. And I wanted to do a bit of building, a bit of priming, and a bit of actual detail painting tonight. Yeah, I'll just clean out my airbrush first with this very, very old and dried up wet wipe that I just have nearby for cleaning out things. Just use that to wipe down the cup first before I start shooting fluids through it to fully clean it out. I'd show this more on stream, but my camera mount keeps rotating back to the same position here all the time, and yeah. I got a lot of my setup to redo in a better way. But today is not that day. Some thinner in here just to really help clean it out. Yes. Since I started getting hooked into Warhammer stuff, I've been using my booth a lot less because I only ever use it for priming nowadays. That means also I've kind of neglected how the stream setup was around the booth. Because like, yep, prime it, done, we're good. Prime it and top coating, that's all my booth is used for nowadays. Although, I did get, as I posted on the socials, I did pick up the Cherno Alpha, the Plamax Cherno Alpha reprint kit. I was surprised to find it on the shelves. And that is a big lad, that is a big boy, and so that's going to be a big paint project. It probably even comes in an LED module as well. Just nice little feature, the detail. So, probably not this week or next week, maybe week after. We're going to start working on Cherno Alpha from Pacific Rim #1. The only Pacific Rim that exists. Anyway, let's set this needle back in and start blowing some stuff through it to make sure everything's fully clean. Because also, if things go the way I want, I'm going to be doing some top coating tonight as well. And that's going to absolutely require my airbrush to be nice and clean for sure. So let's get more thinner here. And spray that through. Carefully. Put it down. Very carefully. Yes, it's the Russian one. From the very first one of the big fists and the giant head at the top. They're like, oh shit. Because I know both it and Gypsy Danger got reprinted. And it's like, of course they sold out immediately. But it's like, oh shit. Despite that, the shop at the far corner just had one copy of China Alpha left. Aha. Just yoink. Gimme. Gimme. Mine. And so, yeah. We'll have a fun multiple build and multiple paint streams of it. Between the Warhammer things I need to make for events and stuff I'm joining. Hey, hold on. That's the with black primer. It's very persistent when it comes to removing it. Well, I think the persistence is almost over. Yep, my thumb is full of primer already. Just a few more run-throughs and should be good. Where's my little squeezy bottle? I had a squeezy cleaner bottle somewhere. First, spray out everything inside. I think I need to change the filter on my airbrush pot. It's getting slower to spray through. Might as well just spray into the tissue. Get a little squeezy cleaner or whatever this swipe cleaning liquid is. Just wait. Spot of water. There we go. And backflow a bit. Needle it back and forth a little bit. Clean the entire path out. Easily. Needle back. Clean the tip. All that liquid on here. Clean the tip of the nozzle. Good enough. Backflow a bit more. Get all the lovely little bubbles. Yep, just let the bubbles, let them flow over. That just cleans the entire airbrush for you. Yep, no problem. Absolutely no problem with letting this happen at all. It's just it's a bubble party, right? Right. We're the bubble blowing babies here. Spread out. And then one more, run through with the water again. And I wouldn't be this thorough if not. In fact, I'm switching to a clear top coat later tonight for top coating things. Otherwise, if I knew I was putting another color in next, I mean, whatever. Fuck it. Just fuck it. We ball. Just fuck it. We ball. Needle back and forth a bit again to be sure. And empty it. The fast part of airbrushing, it airbrushes fast. Slow part about it, cleaning out, especially after you'd use a really, really dark color. Tis how the maintenance goes, and it's better you clean it now than later when the needle gets stuck and dried. At least by the time this is done, I think the other minis I was wanting to work on, their primer layer should be dry enough to start painting over. The nice thing about the Vallejo primer is it does dry pretty fast. Relatively pretty fast. Let's see, let the last of the liquid out. Could be. Let's get all that little bits extra out. Yep. Almost. I'm just spraying into a tissue right now just to quickly evacuate all the liquid out of it. There we go. Seems clean. Let's just do a quick check. Come on. No, fine. Yeah, hang on, damn it. Screw that part. Check through the nozzle. No, the nozzle itself is not clean. It felt like it was being a bit slower than clean out. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but I tend to do it anyway. Just lightly try to ream out any little bits of gunk still left on the side. See through it? No. Oh, wait, yes I can. Yes I can. Okay. Looks like Nozzle is fully cleaned out now. Yeah, okay. Reassemble it. Nozzle. Screw it on. And just reset this only part way. Okay, airbrush is cleaned. And as always, turn on power to your compressor when you're not using it anymore and evacuate the rest of the air from the tank. Otherwise, you can and will rust the inside of it from the moisture. Moisture traps work, but they don't work completely. Let's say last time I opened my compressor, my old compressor, it opened up and a whole deluge of rusty, gunky water poured out from the compressor tank. And you had no idea it was even inside there until I opened it like that. I was like, fuck! I stained a good pair of home pants from that as well. Yeah, since that happened, I've been a little bit more judicious in making sure my compressor's empty. Also, where did my... I've lost the cap to my bottle of water now. That's great. I'll try not to knock it over then. Oh, so did I lose? Really? I lost my cap to the bottle of water? Fuck. Oh, it's almost empty. I'll finish the water tonight. But yeah, before let me just see, can I jam this camera up a bit? Yeah, okay. That's why nowadays this is the little tap at the bottom of the compressor tank. Every month I unscrew this to try to make sure I let out anything. And so far, since I've been a lot more careful checking that out, it's only been like 1 or 2 drops that pour out of the thing now. So, yeah, much better now. By the way, this is the old one. Again, for some reason the old one stopped working for a while, and then suddenly it's begun working again. Sort of working though. It can't seem to hold pressure. It's always repressurizing itself non-stop. But it gives out enough pressure to actually spray paint with. So basically, I'm a badass with 2 compressors now. My old one that sort of works, and my replacement one, which is the updated model of it, that works fine. So yeah, also, here you go. Here's the pieces that are drying. Just hanging off this a little bit. And the long overdue Gundam project I started painting and then stopped painting and haven't gone to back yet. So yeah. Oh yeah, also, just because, yeah, I got my little my Suyo pillowcase. One of the copies is right here because I keep forgetting to buy stuffing for it. So she stares at me. She contemplates my sins. Yeah, okay. Over that. Okay. There you go. So that is the main booth action done tonight. So let's flip back to the build zone. Boom. Here we go. Yep. Here. Actually, while here, here's the art card that came with the model kit, which is really nice. Another art card that came with the kit, and then another art card that came with it has the instructions on the back. This is the Hasta 1/48 scale plastic model from Nightworks. Yeah, I grabbed this off at AliExpress at a discount. Yeah, really nice, really pretty. That's really cool. They give all the artwork pieces with it, and they even give, I think, because Nightworks seems to have their own paint line. They also give the color guide in their paint line, but of course I'm going to go. I'll try to find similar colors as I can with it. But yeah, pretty neat, pretty nice. Oh, yeah, and also here's the runner. Just one runner for everything. So, and then I don't know what I might try to proxy her as something in 40k. I don't know what yet, but her fancy base that she comes with, this exactly fits on a 40mm base. So yeah, she might be a Saint Celestine proxy, or if I can find any other faction with a 40mm, or maybe I just go for a 50 or 60mm base, stick her onto, and then have her be one of the other sisters. Because apparently all the sisters of battle are either 32mm bases or they're 50 and 60mm bases. They aren't anything in between, which is a little bit annoying. But oh well, that just be how it be. Anyway, Anyway, you clean the nubs off from here. Let me see. Let's look at my angry space marine lad. Like I said, this Vallejo Prime actually does dry pretty quickly. He's already dry to the touch, which is nice. So I think we can immediately start working on him and figuring out which way to paint this lad. Which, thankfully, I have a convenient reference picture here. Boom. And from what I can tell, he doesn't quite have black armor. So he's more like a slightly blue ashen gray. Issue is that I don't have an ashen gray color yet. I need to carefully look for one. But that doesn't mean I can't try to either mix it tonight, or I work on the smaller details first, and then I get the bigger spots of color done later. Let me just see what colors I have right now. It's like it's the meme of how many colors do you need? And like there's 90,000 colors of gray they have. It's like, yep, that's how it goes. Let me see. Because I don't feel like I need to use contrast colors for this. He's got enough details himself already to work with. Well, maybe. Maybe the Panzer Ace's dark rubber might work for him. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I can test it on the shoulder pad first and see, and then repaint the shoulder pad if I need to. He's got damage. He has molded on battle damage shoulder pads, so extra paint layers that is not really going to be an issue. What else do I have? Just rummaging what paints I have, because I think I do need to buy like 500 different shades of grey, honestly, to really match this all. But let me see. So, well, I'm not doing exactly his color. He's going to be a Death Company captain for me, and so I need Death Company are black in color. So let me actually get some Death Company color schemes. Warhammer 40k Death Company color schemes. Let's see what some people use for their Death Company. Although I'm blabbing about this during the ad break, so no one's missing anything right now. Let's see. Death Company black armor color. Let's see. What do some people say? I painted them in white, blah blah blah. I think it's pretty hard to get right. No, I found a good headlight. Okay, this sounds interesting. Okay, I'm just opening up some while the ad breaks are running. I'm opening up some paint tutorials to see what people are recommending for it. Chelsea was playing Incubi Darkness. I don't have that. Dark Teal. Blah, blah, blah. Model Air Black. Solid Black. Okay, so I'm starting with Solid Black, which this guy uses. A little bit of black into Incubi Darkness. Oh my god. What is Incubi Darkness? Search Incubi Darkness. That's a... Oh, that's a... Oh, they use a black and teal color. A dark teal. 3-1, then I use airbrush to highlighted Incubi Darkness. Okay. Aged white to make it like an even tighter highlight. So that's just highlighting. But whatever tight. Wait, you just want to. That's more steps than I want to work with. Let's see. What they use Army Painter Matte Black. What is Corvus Black? Corvus Black. Corvus Black versus regular black. Corvus Black versus black. What is the actual difference? Slightly blue-gray, you say? Interesting. I have blue-gray, but it's in a lacquer, unfortunately. That's an annoyance, to say the least. I suppose, could I embluify a bit? You have a fluorescent blue I could, like, stick into some black to tint it. I have this. Let me get this paint palette. Hold on. I got this Titan dark blue. Let's see how dark blue this Titan dark blue is. I might just do a 1-to-1 mix of this with black and see what it looks like. Shake, 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 shake. I'll just stick it here with the blues. That is a pretty dark blue. So then what if I mix that with black? Which, the perfect black I have right now is just the Vallejo Primer's black itself. Well, actually, no. Maybe I'll try the Panzace's dark rubber. Let me shake it, shake it. Gotta do the shake a shake. Stick a bit here. I forgot that's a thick paint. Let me get a nice little brush. Let's see. Let's get you. And some water into the palette. Let's do some color testings here. Right. So I'm just gonna get some of this blue into the orange spot first. Get some of this dark rubber. So sort of a 1-to-1. Let's see. That's some water because the dark rubber is unthinned compared to the turquoise blue I was using just then. Let's try a spot on this shoulder and see. A bit bright. It's a nice and smooth color, but it is a bit bright. Maybe I can 1-to-1 it with some black. Get a little bit of black here. So that's 2 and 2 of the Titan Dark Blue and rubber. Let's add in 1 part-ish of black to this to really darken it up. I think it needs another equal amount, so 2-2-2 right now. So with 3 ways, dark rubber, black, and the Titan Dark Blue. Thin it. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, that's looking good actually. Hmm. Okay, let's stick with it. Let's stick with it and see. Again, easy to repaint this a different color if I need to, if I don't like it in the end. And he is heavily battle damaged already, so paint flaws can be weathered into it. Hmm. Alright. Not sure it's how easy to see on camera, but it is looking a lot better than just pure black on this guy. So I'm just going to commit to it on his body and see. There. Okay. So let me just unblue tag his backpack. Load this up. And go for it. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I think I need to mix up a bit more of it, so one, yeah, two, three, four, five, six. Let's spot that more. There we go. Mix it. Water. There we go. More water. Okay. Nice. Brush it. Brush it all around where it needs to be. Put it. And brushy it. I really don't know if the camera can pick this up. Oh, no, it can. Look, you can see how it's slightly more blue than black on here. Oh, yeah, camera can pick it up. And I don't mind if it's... This one, it's slightly gray blue. But once we do the non-oil on that, that will restain it back down again. I think we're going to be good and fine. So, yeah. Just going to YOLO with this and see. And then I have to, off to the side, take a photo of it with the paint pots I use just to remind myself that, hey, this was my, color mix I used for this. Go. Straight across it all here. There. Let me just give this one an extra coat to sort of even it out. There. Just put you by the gun. There. Nice. And then the backpack. I'll just grip it from the edge here. Lather it. All across. Need to remove that blue tack later, but for now, just need to get paint where it needs to go. Nice. Just use a bit more. Fill in some of the harder to reach spots. Yep. Nice. Also, the head, I forgot. There we go. Pop the head off. That was just pressure fit in with some little bits of putty in there. So I can paint the head later. Let me just get the, inside of your armor painted there. And then also the bottom of the head where the neck piece joins. You get that black color. As well as the back of the helmet stuff. There. Okay, pretty good. Clean up my brush. Let me get these colors together first, so I have a record of what I fucking mixed in the first place. So, watercolor black. What? Where did I put the paint pots? Oh, they're just here. Titan dark blue. And oh, here it is. Okay. So this was Titan dark blue, watercolor black, and Panzer Ace's dark rubber in equal parts to get my Death Company color. We just take a little photo for record. Before I use my stream VODs as record, but then I have a lot of stream VODs, and I can't fucking find the ones I want sometimes. So now I make sure I take the picture first. There we go. Okay, good. These to the side. Okay, so let's see. I need to. He has a well, he's got a Volkite pistol. He's going to be a Inferno pistol for my army thing. So how did I do my Inferno pistols before? Well, how did I do my flames before? Thankfully, I have my Infernus Marines here to compare. I'm pretty sure I gunmetaled the entire body, brassed the tip of the gun where the action happens. Okay, sure. Because I think while I'm here, the dark rubber looked like it made a good work for the inner workings inside the broken armor. So actually, let me just dot some water, grab some of it here. Let's use that for the inside broken armor bits and framing. Like so. Yeah. Yes, anywhere there's a break in the armor, I'll put that color in. Nice. Okay. Body here, same dealio. In the broken open areas. On his broken knee armor. A little crack there. Just put out the paint in there. Anything else that's broken on him? Not really. Okay. His head is fine. All right. Looking good. Okay. Now, get my brush off. Let us see. Where's my good old gunmetal? Mecha color gunmetal, because mecha color works great when hand painting. Here we go. Mecha color gunmetal. Shake, shake, shake. Let's get the spot in the over here on my palette. Just a small little bit. Don't need too much of it. You might need a bit of it because the gunmetal's going to go on his little studs and stuff. I can also put that more later. So, gun metal. Very carefully apply it. All around, up to the very tip of the Inferno pistol. This is what I claim to be an Inferno pistol. Forkite pistol, Inferno pistol, close enough. Although, yeah, weird, stupid fun, I guess not fun fact, stupid fact. This is the Death Company Captain. There's a version of him, there's Death Company Captain and Death Company Captain with Jump Pack. If he's just Death Company Captain without the Jump Pack, he can have this Inferno pistol, no problem. If he's Death Company with the Jump Pack, where he can fly around, for some reason, he's not allowed to have an Inferno pistol. Like, what the fuck? You know, the guy with a Jump Pack, which they'd be most able to get into melter range to make most use out of the Inferno pistol's melter rules, can't use the pistol. He just can't. He's not allowed. Just get fucked, idiot. Yeah, the pistol is the one-handed pistol is way too heavy to use with his Jump Pack compared to the other one-handed pistols, which are bigger. Just that's a bit of a stupid annoyance. Because I think this model looked great with like the Horus Heresy style Jump Packs, honestly. Actually, I might as well just gunmetal the entire gun first, so I have a metallic base for the brass colorings next. Like, come on, what the fuck is this stupid ruling? Of course, that's maybe also because they released the Blood Angels Captain, but they did not give a Blood Angels Captain with Jump Pack. Like, god damn it! Give us something, mate! Give us just anything! Like, nope. Get fucked, bitch. Anyway, let's see. Got the gunmetal on his gun. I think maybe a lighter, maybe not the gunmetal, maybe my dark steel, which is, you know, it's called dark steel. It's a lighter gunmetal color. Let's try that on his little rivets and his armor details and stuff. Yeah, let me see. Where's my dark steel? Here we go. Again, this is a Vallejo Mecha color, dark steel. All the Vallejo Mecha colors are airbrush paints, but they're metallic ones brushed on so smoothly out of the pot. No need to thin. You just need to re-wet your brush every so often as it dries out. That's all. There, look, see, it's a much lighter metallic color. Let's use that for your little actuator bits and bobs. Little tiny dot dot. There we go. That's a nice metallic color. Going straight up, that little power line thing there. For some interest. Around the tip of the edge, around that circle. There we go. Let's do that for his body now. Though ever so slightly. So yeah, this is, I don't know what brand this Zero Size brush is, but it holds its point very well. To point out, actually, I'm using this more than my Triple O brush. Mostly because my Triple O brush is starting to lose its point. Could just be losing its point, that's the issue. But even though this is a size 0 brush, the nice sharp point it maintains means I can still use it for even for this very small, delicate painting work here, which is very nice. Because the point is so stable, I get very accurate results with not much more skill than I normally would be using. But again, these results while being pretty puffed out and tired. Very carefully. Paint that in to the point. There we go. And then if I can stay controlled enough, then any small mistakes should be easily filled in with known oil at the edges and corners. Keyword is should be, may not be. Go. Just patience as I paint in the belt ridges. Looks like here's like a darker metal for the little clamp parts. I'm going to do that separate with a different metallic. Probably the gun. I'll probably use the gunmetal for that. Very carefully reload. Nice and carefully. Along the edges. Okay. Let's reach the brush into the hard to reach spot here. Grenades are going to get the wrong paint on them, but at least I can repaint the grenades later more easily. Now I need to get these little straps done. Yeah. Because I can't reach too well in there. This side really looks like it's pre-panel line because the recesses are untouched by the paint. So huzzah. Part of my work is done for me already. Yep. Get these top belts done. Yes. Same for this belt here. Well, if I'm lucky, I might get this guy fully painted tonight, and then I can use him on Thursday, which means I need to make my list for Thursday to involve him. This will be fun. Okay. Good. His tilting plates. The tilting plate I might do differently. We will see. For now, get the important bits their correct color first. Like these little strap thingies along the sides. Very carefully. Like so. Along this edge. Very carefully. Yes. Nice. Then for the front one, these are his weird mechanical garters, I will call these. Straight up and along. Side ridge. Other side ridge. Force this a bit. Okay. Needs a second coat, I think. Looks like my brush is starting to run out of paint there. There we go. Actually, I think my brush is starting to dry out the tip. That's why. So, re-wet the brush. Try it out on my tissue. Okay. Reload the paint. Just at the tip. Just the tip. Yeah. Again. Very carefully. Fill that belt in here. Yeah, man. Yes. Yes. And then this belt over here. Grab. Carefully paint it. Right along. All the way to the edge. Side. Side. Yes. Okay. There we go. Looking pretty good, I would say. All right. Clean the brush up a bit. Switch to the gunmetal again. For the small clips on the center chest belt. Just mixing metallics. And I think the gunmetal also works well in his grenade pack. Now let's get that painted up. All the way around. Nice and carefully. Let's see, here's his little belt buckle as well. I'll do that in gunmetal first. We can highlight it later, different colors. I'll also get my reddish brown going for that. I think, no, reddish brown, maybe the dark brown. My Rhinox hide, I think is best for that to use. Hey, Will Zeta, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Doing some very careful painting here right now. Oh, welcome, welcome. Hoping you're having a good day, sir. Okay, let me just brush my thing up a bit. Let's try to reactivate some of this color here. Touch up. Very carefully. Just touch that up a bit. Okay. Sure. All right. That looks touched up enough, maybe? We'll find out. Okay, boot gets a bit. Okay. Let's see. I need to fix a spot here. Right. There you go. Burning MG Blitz. Ooh, nice. That's cool, Gundam. Yeah, I'm painting this very angry little Death Cabin Marine. Also, I have a Kitsune lady off to the side drying. She's a pretty little model to work on. Let me just see. Hold on. How's this looking? Am I liking this? Am I liking this? Here's the question. I'm liking it enough. I like it enough. Good enough. Spot the dark steel here to finish up this part. Very carefully on the inside. There we go. Okay. So he's got his straps. He is strapped. Clean my brush up again a bit more. I think I need to do a little bit of a mix here. Let's do a 1-to-1 with the gunmetal. Get me a dark gunmetal. Very specifically for these chest straps he has. Yeah, those look better. There we go. Just align that. I guess that also applies to this little band up here. Oh! Did I? Wow. I managed to dodge touching any of the paint when that thing dropped inside there. Holy shit. God damn. That was close. Nice. Okay. Pretty good. Alright. Continuing on. I need to put some sort of red in this. Not quite sure where yet. Let me just... There's a little bit of liquid onto this for the little straps here. Nice and carefully. Okay. All right. Time for the bonding studs, maybe. Maybe no. I need to do his belts. Honestly, all the other belts have been that silver color. Maybe his main belt should also be that color. Should it? Should it not? Maybe. Let's find out. Let's try it. Worst case is I repaint the belt. Simple. Simple as. Very carefully. Like so. The inside of the belt over here. Reach in behind the grenades. There. Okay. Oh, it's seeming good. Seeming good. Yeah, this is a recast of the Warhammer 30k mini over here. The head was not recast well, so I got a replacement head. And he's going to be my Death Company captain. And he may be finally he himself may finally confirm what my chapter symbol is going to be. Maybe. Because I'm kind of liking the idea of the chapter symbol based on this guy's horse heresy symbol, which I know is going to make some people very happy. Let me just cut that in. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get special decals for it if I want to confirm to it, because its original colors don't readily match well with the colors I use in my things. But at least having a confirmed shape is going to be good. Yes, good. And of course, this is battle damaged armor, so any fuck ups with the paint is just part of the um, damage propagating and stuff. Also, just a quick little brushing on the inside there for that internal framing. Yes, there we go. Gonna use some of that steel color on the inside of the framing here. Huh. Yep. Actually, kind of looks like a good bit of a dry brush edge highlight of the broken armor too. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, and this was anime. Yep, indeed. I got the Gundams. I got the random animes. I got a decent selection. I need to really update how my music player works, but for now, it's got the good selection. It's got a bit for everybody. Now I'm going to need more gunmetal. I think I'm going to do the bonding studs, which are all the studs on his armor in gunmetal. I feel like that might be a nice one to work with. So let's just get a little bit more out. Yes, a little bit more out, and let's begin the arduous process of painting in all these these little bounded bonding studs. Very carefully. Very carefully. Straight around. I might also try to do the stipple brushing of some silver and stuff just to really help with the effect. I do need to remember, this is not the worldie's captain. This is a Death Company captain, so I need to find somewhere to put some red or blood drop symbols on him, or little trinkets to hang off. But those will be glued on after the fact, so, and I just need to get colors where they need to be first. Nice and carefully. On every single bonding stud. Also, these are square bonding studs. Just a slight design aspect, which you don't normally see. No, most of the bonding studs you see in the pictures are round. There's a little tidbit. Load it up again. Very carefully. Dot in every single one of these. Turn around. Whoop. Back of the legs. There, let's now work on his other leg spawning studs. Whoop. Just very carefully dotting it in. From every visual angle as well. Reload ever so slightly. Reaching around at the speed of sound. Come on. Right hand to the blitz completed. Nice. That'd be the working hand. That'd be the good hand. That'd be the action hand. No, wait, shit, no, the left hand. Wait, hold on, wait, no. Yeah, right hand. Yeah, it is the right hand. That's the one with all the bullshit attached to it. There we go. That's all your bonding studs studded in. Let's see. While I'm here, might as well do your backpack vents. To match with themings. Bottom goes gunmetal as well. Nice. And then the big thruster bells at the top. Or exhaust bells or whatever these are called. Or for. Same over here. Very carefully. There. Okay. Wink, wink, indeed. Wink, wink, and wink, wink with that the full action hand with the triple penetrator. Winky, winky. Winky, winky, blinky, blinky. Right. Then this needs a bit more of the dark steel because my thing's drying out already. Just a spot. Carefully. Dark steel this entire little quest you have. Yeah. Load it. Get all the top surfaces. These raised surfaces here. Nice and carefully. Okay, there we go. Backpack done. Oh, since fair resistance, scratch that they exist later in Wingtown, thanks to Bandai. Yep, indeed. Thanks, Bandai. No, they never existed anymore on Earth. Keyword. Then Mars happened. They did not lie, technically. Alright, now I have to do your little gladiator belty belt. So that's going to be in the... Let's start with a red-brown. See how it looks. And then if it looks like shit, we go with the dark brown after. Blap, blap, blap. Thankfully, I just need to make this entire thing the red-brown. I'll come back to the rivets later. No, because this will get a slightly darker shade of shade once I get the noun oil going on it. This is just to establish the base color to see what we're working with. There. Okay. Loincloth. Anything. So yeah, your tilting shield needs something. Let me look at some Death Company tilting shields. Let's see, how do they do this? Hmm. 40K Death Company. Let's see. Let me see. I have to put some red crosses on these for sure. What else? Okay, so your tilting plates can be fancy. Okay. So you do get fancy tilting plates still. If that's the case, that's where I'm going to get some of my red into this. Yeah, alright, so. That's us. No, maybe I need some... No, this would be... silver. Yes, work with silver on this. Some aluminum, silver. Dot a bit. Hold steady. Am I on camera? Good, I am on camera. Let's very carefully make this tilting plate silver first. Then we can work off of this for anything else we want later. There. Okay. Silver tilting plate. Put that down. Alright, let's see. What else do I need to really do for this thing? So the pistol needs some cut at the end for sure. But then also his power fist has some metallics on it. I think we'll go with the gunmetal metallics. I feel like darker metallics are in hand for the power fist. There we go. Another dot of lovely gunmetal to work with. Spot. And let's see. He has a rim around that power fist. And the fingers as well. Alright, let's get those fingers done. Do the fingers in the gunmetal now, dry brush some silver over that after. Rotate around. Continue the trim as well. Right along. Very carefully along that edge. Across those fingers. Yes, okay. And then he also has some... Ooh, aha. Clean off. He's got this joint on his shoulder here, his elbow here, to the dark steel. Reach it up in there. Nice. And he's got the little skull. Let's get that covered in a little, slightly. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's clear my brush a bit. Let's work on some smaller details now. Where's my gold? It's time for some small bits of gold using my tried and trusty Retributor gold. Here it is. Retributor armor gold. Expensive as fuck, but it actually does the job pretty well. It comes out very smooth, even when hand painting. Like example, all the gold on this chaplain, Retributor armor gold, hand painted. It looks so nice and smooth. It works. So let's dampen this. Dollop a small amount out. Okay. Gold details. Gold details. One of them's going to be a little skull on his crotch. For sure. Yes. What else? The skull on his tilting plate, for sure. Yes. And the detail on his power fist here. And then very carefully, just raise the detail. Very careful, I say, as my paint is starting to flood out of the detail spots, actually. That's strange. Never had that happen before. Well, commit to it first. I can come back with the black color later to fix it up. Let's just make sure this whole thing is properly golded first. So, gotta come back to the power fist and fix it up later. That gold again. Then your giant iron halo is deserving of a lovely goldening. Huh. Very carefully. Yes. Needs a little bit more. Yep. Coat number 2 along the front, the back, and now the front, all the way along, and then the top ridge. Okay. Where's your power fist at? Okay. So, do I have something black? Yes, I can still reactivate some of my black here. There. Black reactivated. Let us touch up this. Whatever the heck happened here. Dotting this where it needs to go. Very carefully. And then just blend it in with the rest of the armor. There. Okay. Nice. All right. Clean this up. Looks like the belt actually went pretty well already, so gunmetal, the studs on the belt now. Just going back and forth, around and about, with whatever details I can as they appear. There we go. Belt is studded. Nice. Okay, so what I have left is the head, obviously. His pistol needs his melter pistoliness. And maybe a spot of a dry brush across things. I'll clean up my brush first. Also, I need the red crosses and stuff. Let me see. Hmm. Paint. My black color. It's not in the container I thought it was in. That means I did not put it away. Jose. There it is. They're not brass color, copper color. So, Vallejo metal color copper. All my melter gun needs. Oh. Let us get in there. I did not shake that enough. 1 second, I need to shake it a lot more. It's way too thin. Way too thin. Where did I just put it? Here. So yourself, when you have this metal color, metal color, you really gotta shake it till you hear the ball moving. Okay, that's much more like it. Whoop. There. That's a better. That's much better. Anyway, so let us grab some of that copper. Very carefully apply it to the tip of this gun. All the way around. Nice and carefully. Like so. Along the tip. Just fill that in. I'll repaint that color later. Yes. Okay. Melt the pistol, like so. Clean up the brush. You need a spot of black to touch up here. Okay, just a spot of it, and then let's blend it in. There. Okay. Good. Now I need the red. Do the red stripe on his leg. I'll use some Emperor Red. Let's go with my good old Emperor Red. Because Death Company, they have a red stripe on one of their knees. Now we check which knee it is. Is it left knee? It looks like it's on left knee. Let me see. Click. It does not seem standardized. Okay, fine. Let's see. 148 Death Company. What does the wiki say about this? Death Company fandom. How does their armor look? Power armor is predominantly somber black, with details picked out in red. Reverse of Blood Angels. Chapter colors all maintain Death Company with exception of Templar's blood. Shoot the same colors as the Progenitor. Blah 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 blah. Chapter symbol. Yep. Saltires. Red crosses often placed on the shoulder and knee plates, but can be found on other parts of the armor. Okay. Alright, so you put some blood drops somewhere, somehow, I don't know where. And purity seals have to be stuck on him. But first off, I need to put the red cross. And it looks like it's all done in the left knee on most of the artwork, so let's try to freehand a red cross on the left knee, which already has battle damage on it. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab some of that paint here. Kind of want it a bit thicker now because I need to actually have some control over this. There we go. So, cross goes. How does that cross go? It's just a four-way diagonal cross, okay? So, let me just kind of start it off here. Load up a bit more. Just get the very slight little red crossover line going. I can touch it up later. There we go. Got the first line of it. Load up my brush a bit more. Let's get the diagonal, which is going to be a bit hard because it's going through most of the battle damage areas. But, I mean, that actually maybe makes it easier for me then. Okay. But actually, a lot of battle damage hit where the cross would be at anyway, so huzzah. Saves me some trouble. What I do need to do is straighten up the existing red line and then black out the little bit of that other line I was working on already. Okay, clean that up. Get my little bit of black paint back. Straighten that X out over here. Okay. Nice. There's no other spot for the red cross, really. Let's see. The left shoulder gets it still. Yeah, I forgot that has a thing. Let me see if I can't try to make that look nice here. While it already has a World Eater symbol on it. So it's gonna come across like this. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's just start the line going. Right across down to that corner there. Nice. Okay. Then this has to come around like this. Like so. Comes up here. Comes across. And like so. Yeah. Cross comes down a bit more like that. Yes. Okay, reinforce this cross this way. Reinforce this up here. Like so. Okay. The cross is on. Clean off the brush. Reactivate my black again. And use that to straighten out the line. Make it over here. Straighten that. Straighten it here. Straighten the spot there. Straighten it here. There we go. They're coming across like that. Needs some touch-ups on the other colors here, but at least it's on in place where it needs to be. Just touch of more of the red now to reinforce only the center of it. There. Okay. There we go. Hand painted Death Company X on the shoulder pad. Somewhat X on the knee pad. Thankfully, a lot of the battle damage went in the 45-degree angle where the other X would be, so I don't really need to paint that in beyond some spots of paint where it would have been. Yes. Touch up. touch-up time. Got to touch up the little bit of metallic paints I had there. That was the dark steel I was using, I recall. Here it is. Shake, 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 shake. Tiny spot again. Firmly grasp. Just the tip. And carefully reapply the paint. Yeah. Panel lining is going to fix all that up later for sure. Let's see, do I like this gold here? I think I don't really. I think it needs to be the dark steel actually to match with the rest of it. The gold is only going to be for the blood drops here we have. So just recolor this one back a bit. Okay. I have to later on stick the purity seals and stuff, whatever you would have. So the Iron Halo being gold and his Twitching player having gold in it is fine. So then, with the majority of his colors ready, give. Ah, I forgot some of the color here. Here's a little bits there. Okay. Clean that up. Let's see. I think, apart from the head, I can just stick him together now because he's got everything he needs on him already. And I don't want to lose bits from him, so let me get my super glue now. I'm going to stick everything but his head together, and then I think that'll be a good time to call it for the night. Because my table is getting into a big ass mess, and I am tired as fuck. Here we go. Let us very carefully now stick him down, because also when I top coat him, he would just be in one single nice piece ready for top coating with no issues. Bam. Okay. Stick, as I stick. Don't you come apart. I left your parts clear for the glue to have a good point to contact. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks so cool already. So, Chaplain, you need to stand up before something snaps on you. You stop sticking to my paper clips because of your magnet. Okay, need to have a little bit of careful glue here in his watch. That's for his loincloth. I don't think that's sticking a loincloth in, is it? No, it might be. There we go. That's one. Stuck on loincloth. Nice. And his backpack. Let me just get the blue tack gunk out from the backpack. So it has a nice clear spot to glue into. Come on, don't be stubborn. One second, so I'm cleaning a piece off real close to my face. Okay. Backpack. Boom. Come on, backpack, stay. Hold on. Pressing the backpack in. There we go. Let's close my glue. And check out this lad. Look at him. He's large, he's in charge, and he needs a little bit of a touch of paint still. 1 second. I just spotted a small little paint to touch up. Where'd my paintbrush go? Well, that's all I get for putting my paintbrush away now. What the fuck did I just use my paintbrush at? Wait, what the fuck? Did I drop the paintbrush? No, I didn't. Where's my paintbrush at? Okay, just grab a different paintbrush then. Grab this one. Let us dab a bit. Get a bit back the black active again. Just a spot fix. No, I don't need a black active. I need this little light metal active. Yeah. So clean that off. Load up the black again. Hit the edges of this. Nice and carefully. Here we go. Okay. Clean off. Brush. Clean. Boom. Ha ha. Look at him. Look at that. Oh. That's really cool. He's got all the colors he needs. Oh, how do I... Oh, I can't press screenshot on my computer like this. Ah. Let me... Can I... Let me get a nice clear screenshotting thing, because I think I'm gonna like this, really like this for the final picture. Oh, I'll just, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm thinking with portals. Yeah, check this out. Focus. Nah, okay, zoom out of it. Zoom out of it. Uh-oh. Lights is, my camera and my light mount are bugging up. Here we go. Like that. Okay, come on. Come on, I'm just trying. Oh, I want a nice screenshot. I think when I don't remember my screenshot button was. What's my screenshot button? Tools, no. File, no. Settings. hotkeys. Number 9. Numpad 9. Okay, that is my thing. And boop. Ah. Let me see. Can I? Oh, let me. I try to get the post-stream screenshot right here. Get the lovely picture. Do I need to center this thing? I might need to center this a bit. There we go. I think that might be good. Hold on. No, I'm doing this properly. I'm going to do this. No, quotations properly. Manual focus and zoom. There we go. Manual focus. Manual zoom. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Check this out. Ah. Nope. Hold on. Press OK. Close that. And okay. Screenshot taken. Worst case, I take a photo again after stream. Yeah, with that then, I think that was a pretty successful stream. I thank everyone for coming. I greatly appreciate it. Any lurkers and so on help with numbers. And yeah, follow us help just with growing the channel. As always, my socials are here. My Discord is here if you want to catch up with me and just post random shit outside of stream. And yeah, let us find someone lovely to raid into. We're just hitting midnight. Yep, let's see, is there anyone I can raid into right now? Let me open and browse. Browse and open. Whomst is there? Am I also raiding out like 5 minutes too early before everyone else is going to be streaming? That might be a case as well. Let me see. Who is there? Ooh. I think I see... No, do not suggest collabs. Well, do suggest... no. Do not suggest collabs when I'm trying to raid someone. Damn it. Don't knock. I want to raid. Who is here? Who is here? I see peoples. Peoples. Lots and lots of peoples. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I've raided them in a while. You know what? Let's send the fun over to another lovely Gunpla streamer and just general streamer, lovely for YouTube and so on. Say that, make sure the raid actually works. Let me actually, before I say who they are, let me actually make sure the raid even works in the first place. Before awkward. Oh. And boop. Boop. It's gonna work. Yes, okay, we're sending everyone in to see Kaylee. So yeah, thank you all, great, appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you on next week for more painting of something. I don't know what. We'll find out. Yeah. Raid message. Raid message is gonna be the community has come to say hello. And we can add in extra emotes. Bop 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 blap kablap blap. There you go. There's the raid message. Should be working, I think. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. YOLO. Yeah, okay. And thank you for coming. Great, appreciate it. And until next time, away we go. Huh? Is this frozen?